Hey y'all, what's up? It's Carissa. Welcome back to my channel for another part of the Sims 2 to Sims 4 series. We are recreating the Monty family from Veronaville and their house in this part. If you have not watched last week's video where I recreated the cat family, I would advise you to go watch it, just for those of you who are not familiar with the Sims 2 families or the Monty or cat family in general. They are family I can't say that word. Rivalries? Oh my gosh. Their stories are very much interconnected, so I will be mentioning some of the cat family members in this video. So for those of you who aren't familiar, just go ahead and watch last week's video so you can catch up or keep up. But anyways, let's talk about the Monty family real quick. My God, I can't English today. We are recreating Patrizio Monty, his wife Isabella, and their two orphan grandsons, Romeo and Mercutio. Alright, so the cat family and Monty family, they are family rivalries, like I said, and Patrizio and Consort were actually best friends. And according to like the story and the say-so and the biography and everything, like on the Sim Wikipedia and everything, what happened was they were actually business partners and best friends. And Patrizio was actually courting Contessa Cap at the time. And what happened was somehow Consort ended up, what would you say, like buying out or being favored over Patrizio in this huge business deal, like some business deal behind his back or something. And so he ended up, you know, going further in the career, and he ended up marrying Contessa. And so that's where the rivalry comes into play. They used to be best friends and business partners, and they just had a bad business deal. You know, Consort kind of took Contessa from him, who he was courting at the time. But you can actually find Patrizio and his wife Isabella in The Sims 3. They are in the town Monte Vista, which we know we can purchase from the store on The Sims 3. So they are on there, of course, a little bit in their younger years with their two kids. Actually, the third one has not been born yet. But anyways, one of their children died, and that's why they ended up, taking care of and being the guardian of their two grandsons. So apparently, I didn't give him the right traits, because apparently he actually left the business career after this, bad little rivalry went, bad, and he ended up going into a culinary career, and so is Isabella. And they are both like very up, and well, they're both retired, I believe, or I think he is. Maybe I think she was level 6 of the culinary career. I think she is still working in The Sims 2 when you first start. But they're both into culinary, and not really much to them besides like the rivalry or whatever. Isabella is also enemies with the Cap family, I guess just due to the bad blood between them and her husband. And they have their two grandsons, like I said. I've said that like 10 times, dang it. Romeo and Mercutio. So we know that Romeo is currently dating Juliet Cap. So it's like that forbidden love, Romeo and Juliet. And, as previously stated in the other video, if you haven't watched it, there is a lot of problems between the families. Her brothers do not approve of her dating, obviously, a Monty, so they have to sneak around. There's all kinds of family drama. They're always fighting each other, like the boys, Mercutio and Romeo's like always at it with her older brother, Tybalt, and they're always fighting. He's protective of his little sister, doesn't want her dating him and whatnot. So Romeo is actually a romance sim, so he's like a little Casanova, and Juliet is a family sim, so they kind of clash. And I never played them, far enough to where I had them like grow up and get married and continue their story, but I did read that their marriage usually is not a very good one unless you change Romeo's little trait or aspiration or whatever you call it in The Sims 2, I forget, because in The Sims 2 the traits and the signs and everything kind of like clash, which is pretty cool. I kind of miss that aspect in The Sims 4, just saying. But anyways, they didn't really have a happy marriage, so you know, just a heads up if you ever want to play The Sims 2, if you want them to work out, I think you have to, you know, change his aspirations more like a family man or something to fit her family sim self. But anyways, yeah, that's enough about Romeo and Juliet and their little story. On to Mercutio. He is actually the older brother, I believe, even though I thought Romeo was the other brother, but when I was doing my research, I was like, oops. Apparently, according to like the memories and everything, Mercutio is actually the oldest. So it is Joey. Who is Joey? Where is my head at today? Oh my god, this is like the worst voiceover ever. I'm so sorry. But anyways, he is Romeo's older brother, and he's actually like a very like good-hearted sim, even though he is kind of looks like a bad boy, and he's like all bikered out with his leather jacket. He's actually like a very, very good sim, and he's actually has a romantic interest with Juliet's sister Hermia, which is also like a very mellow, chill. She's kind of like goth or whatever, but you know, she's just not really involved in the, you know, family fight between these two at all. She thinks it's just silly or whatever, and I think Mercutio kind of feels the same way, even though he does find himself in conflict with Tybalt a lot. I mean, deep down, I just feel like, you know, they just kind of like, I mean, this is stupid. But anyways, yeah, they have a fun little story to play with in The Sims 2 because it's like that family rivalry. There's so much drama going on between these two families, and I love it. But let's talk about their house real quick, because their house, y'all, oh my gosh, this is today the hardest house I've had to recreate because it is so weird, and I've always thought they had the weirdest house. I always thought it just screamed, hey, come rob me. Because they like have no doors. Like they have a fence, like a little fence. You can like step over the fence or like just open the fence door, and then well, there is like doors into the kitchen, into the bedroom on either side, but as you'll see, there's archways into like the room with the TV and the couch and the game system, which I was like, what? That's crazy. But yeah, it's a very interesting house, which is, it's kind of different, it's kind of unique, and I like it for that reason. It was fun to build, but I struggled with it a lot. I think at first I made it too big, and you know, I tried to get it the right size so everything, you know, fits together nicely. I don't want the rooms to be too big, but I think I had some of the rooms just like way too big. It was just kind of hard to do this house, like the dimensions wise. It was very hard to like find pictures where I could, you know, count, you know, the dimensions on how big this house needs to be. So I struggled with it a little bit, but I finally got it. I think it turned out nice. As always, Sims 2 houses, base game or whatever, they're very plain, very boring. They don't match. And you know, that's this house. It's just kind of plain boring. There's not much going on in it, but you know, I'm not trying to remodel or make it better. I'm just trying to recreate it to the best of my ability, and I think I did a pretty decent job, if I do say so myself. But anyways, guys, as always, this family will be available for download on the gallery as well as their house. So if you are interested, go download those. All of that information is linked down below. Also, before I end this video, a quick little self-promo here. I have a Twitter now, and I just started Twitter, or you know, created my Twitter account like this week, the beginning of this week. I think, what, yesterday or Sunday, maybe Sunday? Yeah, 2 days ago. I haven't been on Twitter since 2012, so like since high school, and it's changed so much. So I just feel like it's necessary for me to have that to communicate with, you know, my friends on YouTube, other simmers, and my subscribers in general. It's kind of just the way to communicate, you know, via YouTube. You know, it's kind of hard to communicate in the comments or on Instagram, so I created a Twitter. So self-promo, if you have a Twitter, go give me a follow. You know, it'll be linked down below. It's carissalwhee. So follow me on there, tweet me, I'll follow you back, tweet you back. So thank you so much, guys, for all the love and support. For all of you who are new subscribers, hi, hello, my name is Carissa. I always forget to introduce myself, but hey. I hope you enjoy your stay here. I hope you guys are loving this little series we're going to do in the Summer Dream family next. And yeah, we're almost done, because yeah, there's not that many families in Veronaville, I don't think. There's a lot of families in the family bin that you can put in houses, but I'm not doing the family bin families. I'm only doing the families that are already in houses, so I know what house to rebuild. So anyways, yeah. Oh my gosh, longest outro ever. Anyways, oh my god, wrap it up. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.
Give me your strength and show me your weakness. We're in this together now. We're in this together now. Give me your love and tell me your secrets. 'Cause we're in this together now. Yeah, we're in this together now. I'll keep you safe, I'll give you my everything. Even if we're falling down, even if we're falling down, all of me is yours, every part of me. 'Cause we're in this together now. You and me together now. What's the point of living if we're scared to lose each other? What's the point of living without you? Tell me now and I'll stop fighting. Tell me now and I'll stop breathing. I don't want to be here without you. Without you. Without you. Without you. Without you. No, 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 no. I'll be your light, I'll keep you from darkness. Even when the sun don't shine, even when the sun don't shine. Give me your strength and show me your weakness. 'Cause we're in this together now. You and me together now.